Oh, there he is, dude. Joey, how are you, man?
Guy,
This
this guy.
this
How are you?
guy. I'm good, dude. How are you,
I'm good. Is that a Pacers hat you're rocking? Is it just for
dude?
me?
Okay, all right. So look, I didn't want to be the guy who like wears the band T-shirt to the concert, but
Yeah.
I'm rocking my Indy 500 T-shirt,
Let's go.
and you know
That's
I
sick.
got that old school logo athletic lid from the Pacers.
That's
So
amazing.
I've been a Pacers fan since I was a kid, since like the late '90s, like the Reggie Miller days is what got me hooked.
Yeah.
And then I've just been a fan ever since. And they went through that span where they were in the late Reggie Miller years, where they went to the NBA Finals and lost in 6 to the Lakers, and then the Jermaine O'Neal days, and then into the Danny Granger days. I love them, and I have no affiliation with Indianapolis whatsoever.
I was gonna say, yeah, man. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, Indy 500 and the Pacers. You know us well. So
Well, that's one of the reasons why I became a Pacers fan, was because I would go to Indianapolis almost every year. So for the 500, and then they were always in the playoffs. And so I was like, I don't have an NBA. So I'm from Nashville originally.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't have a team. So I just became I hopped on the bandwagon, if you will.
I love it.
So.
Yeah. No bandwagon here, man. Good to go.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk to you about Indianapolis in a bit, but the first question I want to ask you is probably the most important question I'll ask you today. We've been kicking around this question at Cork Bats for a couple of weeks now. Mm-hmm. Which is a harder industry to break into right now? Streaming services or seltzer?
Oh, wow. That is a good question, man. I'm gonna have to say streaming services on this one, because I think everybody, like, booze is just right. Everybody's buying booze. Like, everybody get their hand on booze. It's never going away. You can't live without booze. But
yeah,
you know, when it comes to a streaming service, you're like, I can pass on Discovery Plus, but Corona Seltzer, I give it a shot on a sunny day.
Both of those are like two industries that I feel like everyone is entering the market for. Yeah. And it's things that you didn't even like I feel like McDonald's now has like a streaming service.
Probably.
You know, I saw the other day, and this is no joke, the Sonic America's Drive-In has a hard seltzer out now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know. Hey, you know, everybody's got it, and my dog's getting my headphones, so now I got to get him.
Oh,
Come on, Happy. No, he's a puppy, so he's, you know, he doesn't know any better. Come on, let go. Let go. Thank you.
What kind of dog?
Chocolate Lab.
Oh, nice.
He's precious.
Classic.
He's my best Bubba. Here he is. Say hi.
Oh, Happy. What's up, dude?
His tail's wagging. He's all good. Yeah, I was saying, like, with Chick-fil-A, because their drive-thrus are so long. They go quickly, but their drive-through lines are so long that they could honestly do a streaming service, you know, and you just pop it up on your phone, catch 10 minutes of a show or a pod or something like that.
Yeah, they should take Quibi's model, do the 8-minute 8-minute videos, just for enough for you to get your order and leave.
Yeah, exactly. No, and use their cows for marketing with it, you know what I mean? So they can spell it all weird and fucked up and everything.
Right. Yeah, Strew. I'm trying to think of a good name for it. Watch more videos. I don't know. Yeah. We can work on that later. That's
right.
Neither here nor there. Hey, is it true that you got suspended from high school for a Tosh.0 submission?
It is. Yes, it is. In fact, it wasn't just a submission. It was we got on the air and it circulated through Central ND and everything like that. And so then I like this. Somebody commented those streaming movies.
See, there it is, and that's what it is right there. That's Hufffather right there. That's my partner in crime at Cork Bats.
Yeah, so that was really, really good. But that is true. Got suspended for a few days. It was a big hubbub in the local media here. Actually, one of my boys who's in the video is here with me right now. That's Colin. So
Colin,
he was in there. He was actually one of the ones that, like, on the screen on Tosh's show, that he was still in it. You know what I mean? Because it was so quick but his freeze frame was in it, so he got on Tosh for that. But yeah, it happened. Let's see, 9 years ago this month, probably. So coming up on the anniversary.
Damn. Is that like what goes through your mind during that? Like, are you terrified? Like, is it one of those things where it's like you're like, oh crap, my parents are gonna kill me, or is it one of those things where it's like, hell yeah, dude, I just got freaking.
Yeah, I was a little bit of both. Like, I was excited, and we were all excited, and it was cool. And we were like, oh, Tosh back then was just like the thing,
Oh yeah.
So that was really cool. And my parents, they disciplined me, but they disciplined me in a way, like, not just for that, but they had like common sense. You know what I mean? They, like, when they saw I got in trouble for that, they were like, oh, that, like, not the smartest thing probably, but like, we're not gonna punish you. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't, you're not doing drugs or like anything crazy like that. So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. So when my very first introduction to Joey Mulinaro was your Nick Saban Santa like Christmas time, you were wearing the Santa hat.
Sure.
That was the first time you ever appeared on my timeline, I guess. And so I started following you, and obviously, you're just a wild ride. And like 2020 was a crazy time for everyone. But I feel like you have a different outlook on the year of 2020 than anyone else. Obviously, like, before I know it, you're getting hired at Barstool. Like, what if you could describe the roller coaster ride that was your last, I guess, let's say 14 months, 15 months?
Man, yeah. I mean, it's like what I wanted my whole life, but I still wasn't prepared for it because, it just like was a whirlwind, and it just all like seemed to snowball in good ways. But like, I'd been working in media for 5 or 6 years out of college, and it was doing okay in Indianapolis. And then I kept creating more stuff with Ben and on my own. And then all of a sudden, just like, in the late 2019, things just started working and clicking and started gaining more of a following. And then from there, I'm like going to the national championship to watch LSU. And then, from there, I'm doing a video with part of my take guys, and then they're like getting me in touch with Dave Portnoy. I mean, it was just, it was insane, man. It was a whirlwind. It was surreal. Thinking back to last year at this time, not only was, I'm in the middle of contract signings with Barstool, but, today is like the 1 year, obviously, of when everything started to shut down.
Right.
So that was wild. And it was definitely, it was a little bittersweet, I think, just for me, just because like the day that I announced that I was, joining Barstool and taking a job there was literally the day that, like a year ago on this date, March 11th, everything was starting to pick up and like the leagues were shutting down.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until like March 16th when they were like, you got to stay home for 2 weeks,
Right.
You got to stay home for 2 weeks to flatten the curve, like Sam said, and they were all shut down. And so that all happened on the same day. And so it was very like weird to be celebrating and be happy about a thing that happened in my own life when everybody else is like entering this, I hate to say it, unprecedented time,
No, you have to say it. I think you're contractually obligated to talk about whenever you bring up COVID and 2020, you have to use the word unprecedented.
Difficult times, unprecedented.
Yeah.
New normal.
Yeah. Sam had one with the flatten the curve. That's definitely a buzzword. The wash your hands too. Don't forget.
That's fallen off a little bit here recently, I feel like, but
I can't remember the last time I washed my hands.
The first 2 months, it was like, you better wash your hands every like 30 minutes on the dot or you're going to die.
If you had to pick a ride or a roller coaster in America that would best describe your last year, what would you go with? Like, do you like have you been to Holiday World down in
been to
Santa
Holiday
Claus?
World. I'm more familiar with Kings Island.
Okay. Yes.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, love Kings Island.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of the ones at Kings Island. The Vortex isn't there anymore. The Beast. I don't know, man. It's tough because, with roller coasters, there's a lot of up and down. And besides, in my own personal life with my career, I was lucky enough that it was all up.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the
it's like one of those Superman drop rides that just keeps going up.
Yeah. And Happy's barking over here. He's got a shoe now, but so it wasn't. I was lucky enough that it wasn't as much like the Racer or like the Beast at Kings Island, because there's the ups and there's the downs and there's the ups and the twists and the turns. Yeah, I mean, I'd say, I guess, like maybe like the Tilt-A-Whirl, or like maybe like a carnival ride that's like the Scrambler.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, it's like you're going here and there and here and there, and it's all kind of spinning, and you don't really know what's going on, but you're having fun with it. So I wouldn't say roller coaster. I'd say more like carnival ride. Like,
okay.
Like that. So
yeah, you need tickets to ride,
right.
Basically.
Sure.
Okay. Joey, all right. So I told you I wanted to talk about Indianapolis because I love Indianapolis, and you obviously just grew up there, and you're from there. You're currently living there. I'm not sure how many other people love Indianapolis, and I try and tell people all the time, like whenever it comes up in conversation, I'm like, oh, guys, you got to go to Indianapolis. It's awesome. It's a phenomenal city, and I feel like it's a hidden gem. So what I want to do with you is I'm going to list off some things, and I want you to give your 15-second elevator pitch on each thing.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to list them, and then the clock will just start after I've finished listing them. Okay.
Okay. So these are all like downtown Indianapolis type.
Just Indianapolis-based things.
Okay.
For you to sell people on. Okay. So you're trying to get people excited about Indy. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
We'll start right now with the Indy 500.
World's biggest outdoor sporting event. A weekend-long party where there's literally no rules.
Okay. Oh, wow. Didn't even need the full 15 seconds. All right. We'll take that. Judges, yes, we'll accept that answer.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm going.
No, that's good. Circle Center Mall.
It's a great place to connect the town where if you're coming here in the winter months when it's cold, you don't ever have to be cold because you can walk from building to building. They have connectors above the street. Some nice shopping areas. They have a Chick-fil-A in there. So that's great. But yeah, the big thing for me is it connects the city, and when it's cold outside, you don't have to be cold because you can walk through the Circle Center Mall.
I know they don't call it this anymore, but I'm just going to go ahead and reference it as this. Conseco Fieldhouse.
The world's best basketball arena. It's all things high school, college combined to be in the pros. Not a bad seat in the house, like they always say, and right across the street from a lot of the bars. So you can go there. You go to Tin Roof. You can go to Kilroy's. You can go to District Tap right afterwards. They got a rooftop bar right across the street. Best field house in America.
There you go. Wow, I love that. That was strong. The NFL Combine.
Center of the NFL universe for a week. Literally, all the teams, all the owners, all the media, everybody is in town for a week. Going to St. Elmo's, going to Prime. That's where you get your inside sources, your inside scoops. That's where you get down and you can party with NFL folks because they're away from the wives. They're away from all their responsibilities. It's like any other conference that, business people do, but just for the NFL.
And where else can you go and look at guys in their young 20s in spandex and not be creepy about it?
Yes, exactly.
People forget that.
Just judge them endlessly. Yeah.
The NCAA Hall of Champions.
You're really stretching me here. It's something to do if you're in town. You're a big college sports fan. What better place to go to than the Hall of Champions? And it's the center. It's the headquarters for the NCAA. So if you hate Mark Emmert or whoever runs the NCAA now, you can go picket fence out there or do whatever you want.
All right, last two. Here we go. If you think I was stretching you thin before, just wait till this one. The campus of IUPUI.
Man, see, I'm a UIndy guy. I went to University of Indianapolis, and that's about 5 or 10 minutes south of downtown, not right in downtown with IUPUI. I would say that it's a mix. You get both IU and Purdue. It's right in the middle of downtown Indianapolis, literally. So if you're living on campus there, you're living downtown. And they got a basketball team. Young Mantis is from there, so not bad.
Is it a boiler up, Hoosier down? Is that the war cry there?
Wait, Hoosier. I don't know. You got me on that one.
All right. And lastly, and I know this one isn't around anymore, but the RCA Dome, just the grounds.
Yeah, that's now the convention center, and one of the best convention centers in the country. We host conventions all the time.
Not to brag.
Whether it be Future Farmers of America or firefighters or cheer competitions or, like Star Wars celebration type things. So that all goes down there. RCA Dome, the place where Peyton Manning made famous, one of the loudest buildings in the league when it was around. And now it's a convention center that houses, millions of people a year when there's not COVID. So, if you want to talk Mass Ave or Fountain Square or any of those, and I'm all ears. But the convention center, you're gonna have me hard pressed there.
Not bad, dude. All right. So before I get you out of here, quick lightning round, just a quick bunch of questions.
Yeah.
Just first thing that comes to mind. It doesn't even have to be the right answer. Just whatever you think of. Lightning round. All right, here we go. Burger King or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
That's good, especially this week. Good answer. Describe Emilio Estevez in one word.
Overshadowed.
Okay, good. I was thinking you were going to go Botox there, but I'm glad you didn't.
Because his dad and his brother.
Oh, that's good. Good call. Great call, actually.
Yeah.
Bud Light or Miller Light?
Bud Light.
All right, that's good. A little basic, but good.
But I'm liking Miller Light better. Yeah.
Okay.
Growing into it, but Bud Light is my
If you started your own Vegas nightclub, what would you call it?
Vegas nightclub. Vegas nightclub.
Is that what you would call it?
But yeah. I would call it. I'd call it Happy's after my dog.
Oh, that's sweet.
After Happy Gilmore. Yeah.
Nice.
Who doesn't want to go to Happy's? Who doesn't want to be happy?
Yeah. Hey, let's go hit up Happy's on the way home. Is Happy named after Happy Gilmore?
Yep.
Okay.
100%.
Movie character you wish you were?
Probably Happy Gilmore.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Nice. Happy learned how to putt.
Yeah, somebody from Tommy gets killed, Jimmy goes to jail. I was thinking Goodfellas. That's you could be maybe Ryan Gosling from Crazy Stupid Love.
Oh,
that's he's rocking it. Very good looking dude.
Oh yeah.
Sharply dressed.
Can lift Emma Stone over his head.
Emma Stone, do the Dirty Dancing. I've tried that before at an outdoor bar. It did not go well. So I don't suggest that you try to flex and say you can do it, and because you probably can't.
Right. You think like when that song comes on, I think everyone thinks they can do it at one point, but let's be real with ourselves, guys.
After a few Bud Lights or Miller Lights or tequila shots, you think that you can. So just don't.
Chick-fil-A or the Field?
Chick-fil-A.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Are you talking? I mean, just like fast food places, like
just eateries. Yeah.
Chick-fil-A for sure. Yeah.
Favorite Michael Jackson song?
Baby Be Mine.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I
I
feel like that's
I knew that a Thriller or a Beat It or a Billie Jean would be, so
yeah.
But
I bet this guy likes Bud Light over Miller Light too.
Yeah. Baby Be Mine, that or Rock With You, those two.
Nice. Okay, great. Another acceptable answer would have been the song from Free Willy. I don't remember.
I never saw Free Willy.
It
always made me sad. I felt like, so I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah. Well, don't watch Blackfish on Netflix either. That's
Okay. I'll
the
stay away.
documentary about SeaWorld. Yeah. Dude,
Oh,
gosh.
shit. No.
Yeah. I hate Looney Tune character you wish was canceled.
Who's the dude? Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd.
Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, they took away his rifle
don't
last
want,
summer.
They're cartoon characters. I don't want any of them to be. You know,
I
don't want any of that nonsense.
Get Foghorn Leghorn out of here for me. I don't want any part of him.
Yeah, I mean, you could go a lot of different ways with that one. So,
favorite thing about your new puppy?
Cliche, but that he's just always by my side. Man's best friend. Like he follows me everywhere. He whenever I get home, he's shaking and his tail's wagging, and he's it's the best.
Aren't you a cat guy too?
We have 3 cats, and I love my cats. I do, but it's just a cat's love and a dog's love is just very different. So,
which do they get along?
They're getting there. My oldest cat boy, Remy, he likes to come out and he'll come around happy and hang out. And like today, they had a few head rubs on each other. So that's progress. But then right afterwards, he kind of hissed at him. So we're getting there.
Here's a lightning round question from the comments. Dog guy or cat guy?
Dog guy.
Okay. All right. Last 2 questions. If you started a rivaling sport to counter parkour, what would you call it?
To counter parkour.
Yeah, like a rivaling sport to parkour. So like the XFL versus the AAF. I guess.
Oh, see, I was thinking like it was the opposite. So I was going to say something that just like is laying. Like you have the opposite of it. You have the parkour where they're doing all sorts of crazy shit.
Yeah. They're just chilling on your couch.
Yeah. It's not.
You're really good at that sport, by the way. That's
it's not planking. Because planking's like on your stomach. It's just laying, and you're just kicked back.
Well, I mean, I could take that as an answer, just laying.
Yeah, no, I think that's what it'd be. I think we'd be really popular.
Be like, oh, dude, check out this highlight video of guys laying on YouTube.
The NLL, the National Laying League. Yeah,
I would play it.
Sure.
And lastly, what's your favorite Brendan Fraser movie?
Man, deep cuts here. What's some? Yeah, The Mummy's. But what's the comedy that he's in? He's in a
Bedazzled.
Brendan Fraser. He does
Blast from the Past.
What's the one where he's wearing like a red suit and like a hat, he's playing like a British guard or something? What am I thinking?
Dudley Do-Right?
I guess I'm just gonna have to cop out and say The Mummy because I was thinking of that other one, but The Mummy is just like that is Brendan Fraser,
That's you think Brendan Fraser, that chiseled jawline, and you think
Oh, yeah,
dude,
chiseled jawline and the kind of weird eyes that I don't really know.
Yeah. It was Mummy before.
Oh, yeah. What is it? Airheads? There it is.
Airheads. Good answer.
I know,
if you're a Sandler guy.
Oh yeah. That's a little. Yeah, I'm going deep cuts on you guys' ass.
Great answer. Great, and it takes. Did you work in radio?
Yeah.
So it takes place at the radio. So I used to work in radio for a long time too, and it's at a radio station with Sandler, Buscemi, and Brendan Fraser, and amazing. Farley as the security guard.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Fantastic, great answer, dude. You ended on your best answer. Yeah, dude. Hey, Joey, thank you so much, man. Sorry, it went a little bit long with you. I appreciate you doing this, man. This has been awesome, and you're the best for just hopping on with us and chatting.
Absolutely, dude. This was a blast. I'm gonna have to steal some of your questions because some of them stumped me, and a lot of them were really, really good and creative. So I appreciate that.
Good. Yeah, man. Well, hey, Cup of Joey every weekday at 9 a.m.
Yeah. So as Z Sneed 45 says, you look absolutely stoned, my guy. I'm not. I guarantee it's just the angle. Not smoking any weed here.
You need a cup of Joey, basically.
I do. The pup, he's keeping me up. I haven't gotten a lot of sleep in the last 2 weeks, dude. Get off my ass.
Yeah. ZS Sneed 45, dude. Like what? Come on, bro. Can a guy look stoned without being stoned?
Also, if I am stoned, then
then more power
gives a
to
rip
them, you
anyways?
know?
It's legal. It's illegal most places.
Right.
Yeah. So we're calling it. It's like kind of a rip of CSNBC, like Morning Joe. You know, like that show. It's Morning Joey. So it's every day, and then my interviews that's Cup of Joey. So it's all in one.
Okay.
Yes,
Gotcha.
every day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 10 a.m. Eastern. And catch me there interviewing folks, just bullshitting around and waking up with you having fun. So join me.
Yeah, guys. And YouTube, is it
YouTube.com/C/Cup of Joey. But if you just search Cup of Joey, or if you just look at my socials, all the links are there. So,
awesome.
All there.
Guys, go watch it. It's fun. It's a great way, like while you're getting ready in the morning or while you're just hanging out, while you're drinking your own cup of Joe. Do so with Joey. Dude, thank you so much, man. It's a blast. Follow him at Joey Mulinaro on on Twitter, on Instagram, all of the
TikTok as well.
TikTok, that's right. Yes, TikTok, dude. Dude, you are such a have you done a TikTok dance yet?
A couple.
Okay. I know. I love your TikToks, by the way. All of your videos are phenomenal, but I want to know if you've ever, even in the early days, if you ever just did the
dance. Yeah. I have a couple back on TikTok at the beginning of quarantine. I was so bored and we were just trying to do anything you could to. I was like, I might as well do a couple of these dances. It could be fun, and so there's a couple on there for sure.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go back in the feed. Yeah, I'm gonna scroll and I'm gonna find them. Joey, dude, you're the man. Thanks so much, dude.
Absolutely, dude. Right on. Great talking to you. Thanks to everybody in the comments for hanging with me. This guy.
Have a
good one, man.
See you, man.
See ya.